people, and welcome to Bethel Brothers Hot Rod and the latest of Joe's projects, Project Fast Back. Joe traded the lowrider for the deal with Larry, so today we're gonna learn everything we can learn about it because it's here at the shop. So stick around and stay tuned. It's time to work on the old Deluxe. Okay, so here it is, people. Now, let me explain a little something. When we went up there to go look at this at Larry's house, I didn't really get too much into it. I was just looking it over some of the things that I knew we were gonna have to work on. Plus, when it's somebody else's stuff, I tend not to go sticking my hands in it. Joe's the same way. It's just an old school respect thing. You know, when you're in somebody else's house, you just don't go over and sit in their favorite chair. So anyway, we got the hood up, and I can explain a little bit more about this. The guy who owned it before Larry converted it to 12 volt. Already got an alternator set up in it, got rid of the 6 volt. It's a column shift, 3-speed. It's pretty cool. It rolls so smooth. We pulled it over here using this truck in a tow strap, and it rolled really smooth. In fact, Joey said something, there was a bolt on top of the valve cover, and it made it all the way over without rolling off. We got the fuel line off because Larry was saying this old mechanical pump down here wasn't working. So I took the one out of Sam, which is that one, and we hooked it up, and the fuel line's like plugged or something. So Joey and I are talking about blowing out the sediment. We've also found some other issues, like with the electrical, where the wiring harness caught on fire. Yeah, it like shorted out on the frame because they pulled it too tight. This show knows I can fix that. Joe can fix that. We're also gonna, the way they hooked up the radiator and the supports, they kind of just bent metal around. We're gonna actually, and it's, well, it's plumber's tape. See, the hood latch is hitting the radiator because they got a 1942 fender on there. See this little detail down here where it's bulged out? This side doesn't have one because that's the right one. This one came off a earlier model. That's probably where the fender or the bumper mounted or whatever. It was in an accident, and that other fender they had there, that was the original one. So the grill's kind of beat up. We got to take all that junk off, and we're gonna fix some stuff on this. So the to-do list is long. There's no back seats. The inside's pretty clean. Except for the big fiberglass in there. Yeah, Joe found a big fiberglass patch right there. That's fiberglass, not metal. Supposed to be metal. Yeah, it's supposed to be metal. Supposed to be metal. There's no wind-up clock and AM radio. It's pretty cool, man. The speedometer and all the electronics work when you turn on the key. There's no back seat. In fact, that's the trunk there. The spare tire is gone, which fit in a tub that went back there. But all this stuff's pretty easy to fix. Guy did a lousy job on this interior, man. It's just ugly. I like the wood lifter blocks for these Cadillac seats. That's suck job. Dude. So, there it is in a nutshell. It's got all the chrome except for the piece that went on this fender, and the hood ornaments broke in the back, and that light's broke. Holy crap, that wind. Yeah, that wind's cold today. That's the piece that's missing on the other side. What else was missing? There's something else. Oh, it's this. See this tail light? How it, you know, it melted on this side. So that's gonna be fun to replace. But we have found places online that carry every single part to this car. These are kind of famous cars. They've been in a lot of movies. One movie was Gifted Hands with Cuba Gooding Jr. Back to the Future, Biff drove a convertible version of one of these. I'm not saying they're the same years, but these cars are very well known. They were a businessman's car, made for the dude going to work, so it's a smooth, cool ride.
The only thing better was the Cadillac.
Only thing better was a Cadillac.
I found some more stuff.
Found some more stuff, huh?
Yeah, it was hiding underneath some boards.
Some boards. We got boards.
That fixed metal.
Yeah.
You know how boards always work way better than metal.
So as you can see, we're gonna find little gremlins everywhere. We're just gonna tighten everything up. And we wanted y'all to see where it was gonna start at. So what we're gonna do first, we're gonna blow these lines out and see if we can't get this pig started and catch it all on fire with an electrical fire or something. So when we come back, we'll probably be trying to start it.
That's carpenter stuff. Let's see a 16 strap.
Yeah, there's a lot of, and there's mud sill holding up the passenger seat, and
He's a wood butcher that did.
he's a wood butcher, fellow carpenter. So anyway, back in a flash, people. It's deluxe time. Larry ended up stopping by with the original fender, and after looking at it, I think I can fix some of this damage. That's on the list. Joe's fixed some of the electrical, and I have to show you briefly some of the stuff we took out. This was one of the wires. When your wire catches on fire, you replace it. Do not put tape on it. It is no longer any good. This was grounding out everywhere.
Who are you to judge?
I'm just telling you, from a safety perspective, there's things you can get away with, and then there's dabbling in stupidity. This is complete retardation. Never do this, ever. We cleaned out the fuel lines, hooked up some stuff, cleaned out the bell filter on the bottom. You couldn't see through it before, now you can see it, and it's completely clean. So we made a battery box, or the battery holder, to hold it down. This, whatever they were using, is junk. There's lots of junk in here, and we're gonna fix it up slowly but surely. We're getting ready to start it, and we'll see how that goes. Battery might be dead, son. Yeah, we gotta charge the battery. Hey, stop.